He's a big tech genius who has never divorced himself from his roots and has used his immigrant experience to guide his business ventures. Luis Von Ahn, the founder of Duolingo, sat down with our Em Nguyen to talk about all things life, Latinos in tech, and giving back.
This is one popular green owl.
One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive.
Odds are you've come across this mascot, probably lost in translation, on the world's most popular language app, Duolingo. Nearly 50 million active monthly users and counting. The visionary behind the app, 44-year-old entrepreneur Luis Von Ahn. But before his $3 billion company existed, Von Ahn remembers growing up amid a civil war in Guatemala with his mom and grandma.
I was basically raised by two strong women.
So what does your mom mean to you?
Almost everything. I mean, I mean, she gave me everything I had. But she spent her entire wealth, really, her entire salary and everything on my education. So she basically gave me a rich person's education, even though we were not rich.
Considered middle class in Guatemala, Von Ahn's mom insisted he learn English at a private school. And at 8 years old, she bought him his first computer.
I thought she was coming back with a Nintendo, and she came back with a computer. It was a Commodore 64, and I was pretty upset. It changed my life. Thank God she did that.
Young Von Ahn was sharp, excelling quickly in tech and mathematics. At 18, the boy wonder was recruited to Duke University. After undergrad, he went on to obtain his PhD at Carnegie Mellon, at the same time building his first major online game.
You got paired with another random player that you didn't know who they were, and you were told type whatever the other random person is typing. You can't communicate with them, but they can see the same picture you can.
He sold it to Google the next year for $2 million. Without missing a beat, he then created two programs, one widely known as CAPTCHA and the other reCAPTCHA, both aimed at protecting websites against bots. In 2006, he was awarded the MacArthur Fellowship, also known as the Genius Grant.
I was feeling I had never really failed in my life, and that felt really good.
Then, a math professor, Von Ahn wanted to build something that everyone, despite their socioeconomic class, could find useful. He teamed up with his PhD student, Severin Hacker, teetering between creating an app to teach math or English.
We decided that we wanted to teach languages because of English. So we're both non-native English speakers. In both of our cases, English changed our lives. And in most countries in the world, knowledge of English can significantly increase your income potentials.
So it was decided, the inception of the free language app coined Duolingo.
People who have a lot of money can buy themselves an education like mine, a really good education, whereas people who don't have very much money barely learn how to read and write. And therefore, I wanted to give, equal access to education.
Despite all of his success as one of the sole Latino CEOs in tech, Von Ahn feels he's fallen short when it comes to at least one thing.
Even though I'm Latinx, it's only like 4 or 5% of our employees are Latinx, and in the U.S. population, it's more like 20%. So we're massively underrepresented. That is a failure. I consider that a personal failure. We're trying to hire more employees that are Latinx.
That aspiration carrying over to his latest passion project, something he's been thinking about since the creation of Duolingo more than 10 years ago. Now launching the latest version of his innovative app, this time for math. How do you feel about the Duolingo Math?
I feel very excited by it. I love math, so I'm very excited by it.
Where adults can refresh their skills or kids can learn outside the classroom.
Kids have fallen behind in reading and in math and in a lot of things, so we hope that this can help a lot.
What will he focus on next? Well, as an advocate for democracy and outspoken against government corruption in Guatemala, Von Ahn is powering up his foundation. Now he's investing millions of dollars of his own money into 3 sectors: women's equality, the environment, and democracy.
As I get older and older, the more I want to do things that have impact. And this is why, for example, at Duolingo, we're trying really hard to teach literacy, math, etc., because I think that's going to have the largest impact in the world.
Our thanks to Em for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.